Okay, so far I've got the ginger root down in there. Then I have a layer of parsnips. And then I just tried to split up the cranberries between all 3 jars. And I will see what's next on the recipe, and then I will tell you in a little bit where I got the recipe. It is a recipe off of YouTube, and Honey Homestead shared this, and they made it mother-daughter together, and I am following their recipe as closely as possible because I've never made it before. So just bear with me and follow along, and I will continue to share my progress. All right, so we got the citrus in there. We got the Cara oranges. I did a lemon in each one of them, or lemon and a half. And then the limes. One of the limes in the bag was bad, but I was able to take the rest of them and divide them up. So next the recipe calls for onions. I have purple onions, so I'm gonna start slicing those up and putting them in the jar, and then we'll go from there. Stay tuned. So I chopped up the purple onions, added that in large chops, or large pieces. Anyway, I did one big garlic root ball, cloves, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, per jar, this is one, and I've got this to go for that one. And the recipe does not say that you need to smash the garlic, but you can put it in here whole. I chose to smash it with my knife. Reason being is when you smash it and let it sit for 15 minutes before eating it, it releases a chemical compound that helps fight cancer and a lot of other beneficial properties. So that's what I did with that. And in case you didn't know, you can take a silicone pot holder, placemat, whatever silicone you have. And what I do is I take these apart as much as I can. Hold on, I'll be right back. And of course, as you can see, garlic makes a little bit of a mess when you're peeling it and you're not pre-prepping stuff as you're filming. Anyway, you take your clove, it'll stop flopping around here, okay? And you just roll it over this, and you roll it like this until it stops making that crunching sound. All right, and there you have it. Well, it's almost peeled. Dump that off to the side, and of course garlic paper goes everywhere. All right, let's try again. And you hear the TV going in the background there. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, all the products I'm using today that might have names on them that I showed you, this is not a sponsored video. This is just what I picked up in the grocery store or already had on hand. But as you see, there you have it. And it's not got any paper on it. And as you can tell, my knife's a little messy. I just lay my knife on its side. Of course, with 2 hands, I have a little better control. And then I just smash it just enough to where it cracks it, like that. And then we go over here. Sorry about my finger being in the way, and I just drop it in. And Buddy knocked that off a while ago. Okay, so these jars look wonderful. I went out to the garden and clipped some of our own homegrown rosemary to top it off. I did chop up, okay, so after the garlic, I chopped up those jalapeno peppers and divided it between the 3 jars. Then I did 1 tablespoon of turmeric in here and 2 in each of these gallon jars. Then I went and clipped out some of our homegrown rosemary, and I just put them in each of the jars. Now I'm going to top it off with apple cider vinegar. I believe they say put a piece of wax paper over this and a ring, so we'll see what I can do as far as that goes, because these are reused pickle jars. So okay, So the recipe called for topping it off with the apple cider vinegar, which I did on all 3 of them. Then it says to cover it with wax paper or parchment paper before putting your lid back on. That way it'll make it easier to remove the lid. And store it in a cool, dark place for about a month. And every day, just kind of shake it up for that next month. That way everything gets moved around. I shook up this first one. As you can see, it's kind of, you know, shaking up a little bit. And you see the yellowing from the turmeric. And these 2 have not been shaken yet, but I'm going to go ahead and shake them up. And I will put them in a cool, dark place for the next month. And I guess I'll have to set some sort of reminder on my phone to shake them every day. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell to get notified of when the next video is being posted. And follow along as we, sorry about that, that's Buddy barking in the house. And I didn't mean to yell, but he won't stop if I don't. Anyway, hit that notification bell, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow along. We are learning as we grow here on the Twin Oaks farm. Kind of has a nice ring to it. Let us know what you think about our new name. Okay, so this is what they look like stirred up, freshly stirred up on the 2 gallon jars. And something else I forgot to mention, while I was cutting all this up, there was some serious sinus drainage and opening up going on with all the spices and fragrances and stuff like that. So I can only imagine drinking this winter to help build our immune systems and help keep us healthy. So we'll let you know later on if I remember how well it turned out. And hopefully it tastes pretty good. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever made fire cider.